Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Star Ladder, and welcome back to the StarSeries and I-League North American Closed Qualifiers. We're into our second and final semi-final of the bracket between compLexity and TeamOne. compLexity had a bit of a rocky first map. Let's put it that way. 16-7 was the end of it, and compLexity didn't even score a single round on their T-side half. I mean, it is kind of an expected round because TeamOne have picked that map. Going into Mirage, hopefully it will be a little bit more convincing from Carl, especially considering Mirage hasn't had the best results from the likes of TeamOne. compLexity, obviously this is their best map in the pool. We're about to get straight into the knife round and get the choice of side decided to us. So here's to hoping the best if you're a North American fan. In terms of half biases, for the most part it is pretty even, although compLexity after yesterday's match took an extra 5% to the favour of their CT side. So let's see whether TeamOne can be taking the second map and the first series against compLexity. Because again, in the build-up to this match, there was no map victories for TeamOne. They never was able to win against compLexity at all. So let's see whether this will not only be the end of that, but also the change of it. This is the knife round, by the way. Why they are... Oh dear. Oh, Jesus. Oh dear. This is actually the second time this has happened so far in the playoffs. I believe it may have also happened once in the group stage. Guess compLexity didn't check the timer. Either way, TeamOne will gain the knife via forfeit, get the CT start, so that might put a bit of a break on compLexity's momentum. Hopefully that'll be able to actually force the series away if you're TeamOne. This CT start may be everything, but we're about to find out. Here we go. Pistol round to get started here. TeamOne and compLexity on Mirage. Again, I'm picking compLexity for this one. This is their strongest map. And I imagine that they'll be able to take us to map 3, which is Dust 2, by the way, for those of you who are not aware. So here we go. The pistol round buy-ups coming to fruition. Kevlar and a diffuse kit coming in from Michelle. It's got the smoke on this one and everything. Teaser compLexity have the utility set up for depth and Stanislaw as we move quickly into the bomb sites. Quickly into the B bomb site in particular. Nico M is going to be able to cover off Ye to kick things off. Shazam with a quick trade, but Maluki's rotated in, gets some good shots on shots, and IEK and Maluki will all get their heads together, with Trick also supporting, dropping the bomb out towards the bench area, and compLexity will get picked apart to kick things off to the favor of TeamOne. Cole's pistol victory streak will come to an end here at StarSeries. Well, come to an end here in this match so far in StarSeries. instant smokes coming in from compLexity as they force the buy up and get shut down once again for their T side. We'll try to go straight in and set the smokes up for the executions. They put a smoke down towards the sniper's nest. Now 2 smokes coming in to connect to a third one towards CT. It's going to be a full-blown pistol execution. Try to get the bomb down. In this case, Android in the back lines, but NicoM taking the point. And ready and waiting to try and cut these guys off. Also got Truck here. NicoM sprays his way on towards Shazam. Truck spraying as well. Maluki straight through the smoke. They do combine all 3 players to take 2 down. Deny the bomb plant as well. So compLexity fall to pieces once again on their conversions. Just burst comes out. NicoM with second and a third. 2-0 so far for TeamOne. With not much left for compLexity, they're going to have to eco once again. They'll play their standard default, try and lurk in the apartments, lurk in the ramp area, try and take out TeamOne aggressors, but that's all this setup is set up to do, just take some investment away. Obviously they can try for a bomb plant and have no utility to back them up, so it will just be dry peeking straight in towards B apps or A, whichever one they want to go. Michelle and IDK going to try and tempt fate here. Molotov's in, and Michelle actually going to get cut off by that Molotov. That may have been a bit more detrimental than anything else. Fortunately, he smokes it down, plays it smart, just gaining the app's control and backing off to maintain it from a more not so dangerous position. 55 seconds left. The bomb actually make his way through 2 apps, it seems. A nice little depth and Shazam out here. 2 more out to the A bomb site, and it looks like they maybe leaving 2 players in the lurk to try and keep them distracted. TeamOne, oh maybe not. compLexity going to put the bomb back over towards the A bomb site, so entirely not. 30 seconds remaining. They're going to have to push through eventually. They do have to get the round loss bonus, even if they don't get the bomb plant out of this one. Depth. Lurking in mid onto underpass. Maluki's ready to receive him. The rush comes out and the burst fire comes through. Truck, NicoM, Maluki all combined and rip the T side apart. 3-0 for TeamOne. And now the buy-up comes in for compLexity. The AWP straight in on Shazam. Again, was one of the players playing quite lackluster during that train map. The 4 AKs there to back it all up. So for Masters, 1 UMP as well for Michelle for TeamOne. So going to get as much mileage out of these weapons. I don't doubt that they'll be able to do so. Stanislaw up towards top mid. The bomb on his back, and actually will get aggressed down by 2 CTs. IDK and NicoM. No frags going to be found here in this initial aggressive peek. Sam, though, with the AWP will catch Truck off guard. That's the opener. And again, a nice start for compLexity. The way this AWP needed to act right here. Punching a hole straight in the CT line. compLexity will not give up too much to allow this to go down. Allow this whole thing to fall apart. Makes the sniper nest compLexity going to get Shazam to try and peek back into the A bomb site. They're going to wait in passive positions. They're playing all around compLexity setup, and they're not going to allow them to get these picks back in. The bomb going to move in from connector. Maluki and IDK to defend it, and they are pretty decently set up to defend it, but Android gets first face against Maluki, takes him down. IDK still waiting back behind Firebox, Could deny A right here, won't deny the bomb plant, but Stanislav's too distracted towards connector, and they've turned this to a 1 versus 2 TeamOne, but can't go much further than that. First on the board here for the T side, despite TeamOne having a pretty solid setup, actually. Still did their damage with the FAMASs, so they got as much mileage out of those weapons as possible. Again, that was the main objective of that round. As the AWPs get brought down, Maluki picks it up for his side. The M4's on everybody else. Shazam takes the AWP first face against Maluki, runs that one right into the ground. A very aggressive peek as well. You don't usually see that from a lot of AWPers, but Shazam making it happen. Lexi, we'll consider a little bit of map control to TeamOne. Tricks already pushed up here to ramp, but now the execution comes in towards the B-bomb site. Michelle and IDK. IDK will be able to get one. Michelle with a second, but that's as far as they go. It's actually a 3 versus 2 to the favor of compLexity. And TeamOne, I think, may decide to fall back off the back of this. So, AWP for Nico M to be saved. The M4 actually pushed in to the apartment, so he's ready. Like an exit frag, but eventually just falls back to support that AWP back on A. So there we go. Stuck around on the board for compLexity. A relatively confident take of the B-bomb site. And a slow start again, but pistol conversions go by. TeamOne have that much to their favor. compLexity getting right back into the matchup on their map pick. TeamOne saving these 2 weapons means that I can buy back the M4 for IDK. 2 UMPs also dropped. One of them was dropped at least. Andrew and Ye already tagged up a little bit, but we'll move straight in towards the A-bomb site and make the opening pick happen. Andrew with 1, 2, doesn't see the one towards Firebox. IDK has pulled them through a loop. Actually, the bomb plant is right there. He's ready. He takes on the Shazam, sprays his way on through, but fluffs it. Still gets both the frag. Gets not quite the third. Ye will shut that down. But again, they keep not checking Firebox, and they leave so much out in the open for the CETs to take advantage of. It's all out of Michelle. 1 versus 2. This could easily be a 1 versus 3, or maybe even more so if they didn't let IDK luck so far in the back lines as he did. One goes down, Michelle challenges, and Depth quickly sprays back around. Take a 2K for his favor, a 3rd on the board for compLexity. And now finally resetting TeamOne, although did get a little bit hairy. AK's back in. 1 UMP for Stanislaw and the Deagles for TeamOne, with only Kevlar for IDK. Not going to invest too much. They are on 3 rounds of lost bonus. Just double checking that one. Stanislaw once again going for that aggressive smoke peek on short. Hasn't got the AWP this time, but will still be able to take Trick out of the action. Depth now, AK out, sprays his way on through to Maluki. IDK will get a trade back with that 5-7. Teasel against the press, yeah, he's just going to plant immediately for danger side. Android. Press, burst, Michelle goes down. IDK on 17 HP has picked up the UMP of Stanislaw, but I think that's all to be able to get away with here. Nico back up. Deagle in hand to support the 1 UMP they get away with. I'll look for X. This is the T's might be able to push on towards them, but no, they're going to go the safe side. compLexity will now take the lead away from TeamOne, something they haven't had in this matchup since, I believe, the pistol, or roundabouts that of Train. And the double up setup comes back from TeamOne. The first on Maluki, been stellar so far in this series, and Michelle with the second. Going towards the B bomb side, but it's completely glass cannon. It's Nico M to take the mid face, a sniper nest, and won't find anything for his trouble. Still relocate back into connector. Won't see any more T-side presence, but it doesn't matter because Depth has taken Michelle down. The glass cannon AWP is out of play. IDK will still pick that one up though. I'll be able to do some work with it, but more going to be important to where these other players are playing on this CT side. IDK still suppressed. They should realize that AWP is there. And look at Trick's position. Going to spray down 2 more. Again, catching compLexity unaware. Android will get dinked down to 1 HP. Gets that frag, but that leaves 2 players extremely low for the T side. This comes in, and this could be a very, very easy retake for TeamOne. Android getting forced off of his position by bullets flying alone. Now they look to peek up, put the AWP on boost, looking for Depth. Too far back, but Maluki still wins out the fight. Android on to take 1 headshot on Nico M, shuts him down, continues to spray. Maluki switch back to the AK, and he will be able to get the second frag and the third. Clutching it for TeamOne. But I don't think enough time. No defuse kit. We'll have to save the AWP and run for the hills as TeamOne do claim their 4th, equalizing against compLexity. Sorry, excuse me. That's completely wrong. compLexity still got the bomb blast. These late nights are really starting to catch up with me. I do apologize. 5-3. Favor to Cole. Extending their lead, but TeamOne are going to force the issue back again. 1 AWP save, the second one brought down. Heat's also catching up to my head, man. It's 34 degrees at 1 AM. Too much, man. Depth takes Michelle, kicks things off with the UMP. The weakest weapon that TeamOne have, and I think Michelle also had an SMG of his own accord. That quickly gains access to the bomb site, quickly gets the bomb down as well. Great nade from Maluki as well. Depth waiting right around the corner, and he just catches it. Maluki will get forced back, however, the AWP to just remain on the A site. And TeamOne aren't even going to go for this retake. They'll just look for the exits. Concede the 6th to the favor of compLexity. Well, Nico in a great position. Another great nade could catch Android off guard. No, not peeking up. They're so far close. It doesn't quite bounce off the corner in the way that I thought it would. But either way, 6-3. Over to compLexity. They keep 4 players alive. Allow the economy to rebuild, considering how absolutely shattered it was a couple of rounds ago. TeamOne saving those mostly those M4s as well allows another one to get brought down, because their money line is also pretty shattered, even though they are on max loss bonus. You can see what investing back into the utility will do to you. Another great couple of nade sets from, I think that was both Trick and Nico M there. Shazam on 14 HP puts the AWP in such a weak position again. Maluki also attempted to throw a Molotov down there. Could have done some serious damage. Another nade from Michelle. Not placed perfectly this time. Actually, Maluki does have a nade. Spots both of them out here. Incendiary. Push them in the open. Nade to follow up. That'll do not as much damage. And Depth will boost up and take Michelle down for it alongside Android. Combined for 2, NicoM gets 1 trade back, but again, they've crossfired it, and 2 low HP players equates to a kill. Trick will still be able to take the A back, so we're in a 3-on-2 scenario, and actually look for a little bit more. Actually, the CTs have turned this around. It's all on Android, 1 versus 1, 17 HP, and up for the 4K. Trick on for 3, and just about spots him. I think the shots gave it away. I don't think he knew the nade in, the flashbang actually. If he had a nade, he would be able to finish the job right here, right now. Andrew doesn't have any counter utility either, just a flashbang and a smoke. He knows that Trick's playing on the bomb site, doesn't know if he's going to creep too close, doesn't know if he's going to wait around. Obviously, Trick has full vision of the bomb, so time is on his side, and as is the map control. Andrew has to force the issue out and get a stellar shot to take his head off. Moving around, not looking the right way, but Trick doesn't see him either. So close now out in the open. Definitely not looking the right way. And Trick will close out the round 4-6. An important one for TeamOne to win as well. We were trailing behind, and loss bonus was not going to keep them alive forever. Now they've got a real chance back in this one, but they, of course, are up to get reset. Ult for Maluki, AK for Trick, 2 M4s and IDKs for Mars. So you can see how destroyed their own economy set has been. compLexity are going to make their way quickly in what looks to be a quick apartments execution. Depth with the AK straight in, just flashbang out, blinds him off instead, delays Android's push right in, but spots NicoM and takes his head off his shoulders. Maluki with the quick trade back comes in from Shazam, however, and Depth follows through onto CT stairs where Trick was ready and waiting, but will go down. The bomb will get planted here instead. Michelle and IDK. Nades in, won't land close towards Depth or Stanislaw. Depth will be able to get 1 more frag out of this life, so 2 kills for him. Now going to suppress the AWP of IDK. Will spot him, not quite do the damage. The nade will do a little bit more though, actually quite a lot. And I think the T's may go hunting off the back of this. Be a 7th round on the board for compLexity, resetting TeamOne now. This T side looking a lot better than it did on Train. And Stanislaw looking to take the AWP out. Close, spray, kill. And there we go. And again, Depth and Android, the 2 performers for compLexity, the 2 high rollers for compLexity. Do you get the impression that they're being dragged down by the underperformance from Ye, Stanislaw, and Shazam? Especially Shazam, he's taking the main AWP role, but not being able to put a major amount of impact towards it. In fact, I think IDK just spotted his head out right here, taps him up a little bit, gets him down to 28 HP. Not a great start again from the AWP of compLexity. Got a 4-1 split stuck to A. Michelle sees it up close. Just be able to take some down here. He does catch Depth off guard. 1 rifle drop. They're eventually going to get overwhelmed by the T side. So it's a 4-on-4. IDK. So going to get out towards the market area where Stanislaw is waiting close. So bomb down. Still a 4-on-4 scenario. Favour to Cole. In terms of the weapon advantage more than the man advantage. Shazam covering off short. NicoM for the exit on Ye. Can't quite get the 1 dig shot, so yeah, the rest of the CTs will fall around it. It's an 8th round of the board for compLexity. That's half advantage to the favour of the T side now. TeamOne down into the eco, just a flashbang invested in the part of IDK. Playing on the A bomb site to stall the compLexity push if 1 comes to fruition again. TeamOne are going to aggress up to mid. 2 players from short, Maluki and Connector, can't quite take the mid peak. Flashbang's over. Trying to allow them to take that mid position. Mid compLexity are falling the hell back out. I think they've got the information on where they're playing in from. So utility going to get set up towards A. Just go for the execution set. Smoke towards CT. 1 more towards Connector, I imagine. Yeah, Connector and Stairs. So All of them going to be suppressed back here. One of the boost ball actually could catch a bit of... nope, never mind. They all just taken quickly down off screen. Depth with 3. And Nico M back towards jungle. Again, could get this one frag on Depth. He's on 17 points, but the bomb will get planted. There'll be no chance for a retake here. Catches StarSeries. Had no right to take that kill, but still takes it regardless. If you can get Depth down, I would call this a relatively decent success. But yeah, we'll sneak back in from the backstab. And there we go. 9-4. compLexity leading in the second map. But now up against TeamOne's bye. 3 rounds lost bonus. This will be another reset. compLexity do need to win it though. TeamOne will have nothing to work with. Another great nade placement from Nico M. Doesn't quite take StarSeries down a major amount. Actually, a quite decent chunk, 69 HP. Yeah. Left now moving out. IDK spotted, but the crossfire is locked between him and Michelle. And Michelle will go on to take 2 frags. Shazam with the AWP, trying to trade. Not going to happen. Michelle and IDK have locked this bomb site down. And now StarSeries, the mid-play player, is just left alone at a 1-on-5. And you can kind of see he's kind of stumped what to do. What do you do from this position? Do I try and survive? Do I try and lock the rotate? compLexity all charged out of that window, got held back. TeamOne heard all the footsteps, were prepared and ready. And there you go. Heavy metal comes back into play. Actually, fun fact, the MVP of the last round of Train, I can't remember who it was, had some like jazz music playing. And when I muted the game volume and when I actually brought it back in after I took the mixer volume out, I discovered that the music just kept on playing and it played for 5 minutes. So I was really worried that I'd come back into the broadcast and just be playing some smooth jazz for you all. Fortunately, it did actually have an end, so that's fine. Well, for Maluki on the A-bomb site, supporting 2 players who want to try and push in to a ramp. Only got 1 player towards Palace though, that's Ye. 2 players, including the AWP, trying to take mid presence, and will be successful in doing so. The bomb will make its way back to T-spawn actually, so I'm not sure what they're trying to set up here. There are 2 players towards the apartments, maybe try and pull a rotation away, try and set up an execution set. Android spotting IDK. Takes him down eventually with a nice couple of shots. That will be the opener to the favour of the T side. Depth going to rotate back into underpass and go support the mid presence where there are 3 players to take down on the A-bomb site. StarSeries can get the kill back on Michelle, and that might turn things back to rotations, but Nico M and Michelle have locked out mid. Ye will get 1 trade back on the bomb site itself. This is 3 versus 3. Molotov landing on Trick as well will force him out of position. StarSeries takes Michelle down. Trick's burning. 10 HP, still gets 1 frag, and Maluki is here to support. They've got the bomb down, and they flicked on towards it. StarSeries, there's no time left for him. He's got to get both of these frags, and it's just not going to happen. A 6th round stolen away by compLexity at the turn of the half, thanks to a couple of good kills and denying the bomb plant from getting much further than outside of Palace. So 9-6. compLexity still made a good T-side half. Again, in terms of biases, this is the CT side which they tend to shine on when it comes to Mirage's round statistics. They're also very experienced on this map, so I imagine that this This is where compLexity will really shine. Let's find out the pistol round buy-ups now for the second pistol of the map. Danislaw with the defuse kit. Double flash smoke from Maluki. Everybody else with Kevlar. And no upgraded pistols. It's all defaults with the Angels. Team One are going to make their way quickly into the B-bomb site. And lo and behold, look who's waiting. 3 players, including the diffuser. StarSeries even boosted up on the boxes. In fact, he could be able to deny the bomb plant before it even comes in. So here we go. Flashbangs over. Smoke coming in towards short. IDK going to move up close. Get tagged up towards the short position. Tries to take down depth. Danislaw gets one trade before he's traded right back. And Shazam holds face, looking for IDK. Spots him and takes his head, but he's done the damage. Maluki comes up with 2, and we're in a 2-on-2. The bomb still yet to get planted. 2 CTs in market. And Michelle running back behind bench, trying to catch off Shazam, but now they know exactly where this bomb is, so they can wait. Android can hold the cross. Maluki's got to force the issue out. Be a hell of an Angel to win. He does win it, but only after getting traded back by Michelle. Shazam spotted him on the cross, spots him as well. Looks forward. 50 seconds remain. He will take the fight and win it out. Michelle clutching things out for Team One. 7 now on the board for the T side. After taking virtually every pistol up to this point in this qualifier, compLexity will lose 2 to the favour of Team One. And now they look to get equalised up against as well. Team One, of course, on the T side, which means that compLexity don't really have any chance to get any economical advantage in terms of bomb plants. It all just comes in. Molotovs to force them out of position. Smokes to block off vision. Yay, out in the open. Michelle takes him down. Andre gets 1 trade before he's traded back. Shazam on the boost spot. Looking for heads. He may be able to find 2. Close shot. Blags Nico M down to 22, but can't get the kill. Flashbangs to force them back out. Depth on the backstab, and Maluki ready to respond. Shazam still trying to get this frag. Maluki will finally peek around with the MP7 and take him out. We'll get traded back by Stanislaw. He's holding them out. The bomb's not come through. Depth could be on for a miraculous play. Stanislaw catches IDK. Nico M sprays. Bursts through in the Mac 10. Depth now in position as he takes down Michelle. Swings one at you and gets Nico M as well. compLexity just hold on. The Scout and the CZ turning everything back to the CT side favour. Makes me a little bit proud to know that this is the talent we produced. Depth and Smoothia. Alright. Team One back to the force buy. CZ and everything. Shazam ready to try to take them down. Stanislaw still got the scout. Now Maluki with the CZ. Taking a little bit of control out towards the other side, but yeah, we'll take him down. Get the second. Shazam is taken out by Nico M on the jump. Android traded right back to a 2 versus 4 though. Bomb in the full control of the CT side, but Michelle's still got an M4. They better not peek towards short once again. Still gets the frag on depth though, so they are doing their damage. Rifles out of play. This force buy doing so well so far, but compLexity still in control with the bomb down on the A side, not planted. And re-smokes to keep them away from connector. You see Nico M, no. Thanks to shot, takes a little bit of damage, never mind. Straight blind, Nico M's dead. And it's all the M4 of Michelle. Left in a 1v3, 30 seconds remaining. Gotta give credit to Stanislaw and his scout shots. Certainly one of the players that has stepped it up for compLexity since that last map. M4 save for Michelle. I don't know if it would have been better for him to just get killed and get the loss bonus, so that way you can get the AKs back out. Only 2 rounds in this case, so maybe it might have just been enough to justify the force out. Dropping that to IDK, and the Galil and the AK forced away. compLexity recovered an AK of their own, in fact. That's on Ye's part. TeamOne quickly going into the A-bomb slate, where Android and Ye, the man of the moment, will take control. Quick 2 headshots. Android takes Maluki back out. Does get traded, but Shazam quick to rotate into position. Michelle will take him down, but Ye with a 3K. And there we have it. 12 on the board for compLexity. 5 for TeamOne to make up, and they're not going to get a buy-up out here instead. Have to go for the eco. Obviously forcing that last one, tried their best to steal control away, but it's just not happening so far. compLexity put the AWP out on Shazam. Did they know it was a force buy? Did they realize? I guess they may have not. Otherwise they would have stuck with the SMGs for this round, but... Ooh, doesn't matter though. Nico M with the deagle shot. Android is dead. AWP for Shazam will actually miss the flick and lose a lot of HP. Yeah, you're going to try to challenge Nico M. We'll be able to take it back to a 4 versus 4, but still the pistols doing their damage to CT players across the board here. Stanislaw starts to boost in. Shazam does go down eventually to the CZs. That's an AWP recover for Maluki, and he's dangerous with this weapon. Keep your eyes on where he's playing in from. He's challenging Ye. I think Ye's done damage. A little bit of support coming in from depth in the ladder room. And there you go. The Eagle, sorry, the AWP will eventually fall. Ye's still the only one on the bomb site, though. He's got to get some support from depth. The T's are moving closer towards him. He's only so ready to receive. 50 seconds remaining. And depth will pick that back up. Michelle, look in. Spots Ye. I think he knows. I think he saw him, but Depp still got it locked the up. Takes the bomb out, and Ye takes the 3rd frag. 13 on the board for compLexity. TeamOne put up a pretty good CT side, but now they may be falling to pieces around compLexity. Buy-ups coming in with the AKs. The double AWP's back out for compLexity. They love this setup. There will be no element towards the A side, which is where the execution is being set up from TeamOne. Instead, I've actually pushed one AWP towards mid, the second one there to support it. Now the utility is going to come to fruition, and the rotations have to come in thick and fast. Shazam will get there. Depth still pushed up. Shazam going to get forced away, burning alive. Trick will get 2 on Shazam, and Ye. Andrew still waiting in the corner, though. At the ninja spot, Maluki still there to receive it. Perfectly placed from him, and no luck for Android. Depth will get 1 trade back on the backstab, but we're still in a 3 versus 2. Make it 3 versus 1 as Trick triples down, and Depth is left alone to save the AWP. We'll get an exit frag. Fuse kit still on him. He might be able to lock things out if he wanted to go for this one. You have to be quick on the trigger, but I think he realizes the chances of him making this work are very unlikely, so... Eight on the board for TeamOne. Actually quite exhausted on their funds. The AWP for Shazam. M4's coming in, and they're going to be a little bit light on the utility. There's like nothing in the savings accounts for either side, so this round will be a very pivotal one. It will be Nico to try to start things off against Stanislaw. Stanislaw will get the damage together. But no kills going to either side just yet. It's IDK to bait in the aggression and just wait for it from Android and Ye. Ye will be able to trade him back, but still, that's a kill against the CT side. And something that TeamOne may be able to work off of. 1 minute and 10 still remaining. Especially as they try to peek at the more standardized positions. Shazam. Sorry, Ye, excuse me, ready and waiting for Nico M, and he actually drops the bomb for that as well. The CT's may decide to act upon that. But he just falls back. Shazam, get back towards the A-bomb site to try and support Ye. I've actually got one player in connector, so Shazam's got to be a little bit careful about Michelle from here. He starts to peek, he's in such a nice position, and no one has checked this. Maybe Depth might look towards this side, but he's still in ladder room. And now Maluki with the AWP. Starting to move a little bit closer. Ye close at dark. Maluki doesn't know just yet. Now Michelle moves forward. Spot Ye will take him down. It all rests to the hands of Shazam, who only gets the first frag. Doesn't deny the bomb plant. The flashbang keeps him at bay for a couple more seconds. Allows a little bit of time as well for the backup to come through. There's 10 seconds left. Shazam's going to push forward towards the bomb site. Wait for Trick right here, and that's going to be the round over. No way back in for Michelle. And Shazam will get the 3K. Nice flick to the final frag. It's a reset for TeamOne. And Cole may be looking good to take this final map now. Final map, second map. These late nights really are getting to me, guys. I have to completely reset my my sleep pattern after this one. And a force buy back in from TeamOne. They need to come forward. Depth. Trying to put Trick to pay. Can't quite get the nade to land properly. Trick will try and get into position as a result. Gets a little bit of damage on Stanislaw. Depth will go down, but Stanislaw lines up almost 3. The bomb should get planted. The nade comes back in. That will not be able to take down Trick, and that's a little bit too far. And the counter smokes come back in from the T's, but they waste 1. Jay pushes forward, spots Michelle, takes him out. Takes a dink as well for his trouble, so low HP players across the board. Trick will take advantage of that, take the first man down as the Android's close, or does he? Being given the M4 shuts him out. It's all onto IDK with the UMP. Gonna try and clutch this out for compLexity. Bomb now ticking away. They've got to get on the defuse relatively quick, and Android's been hurt. IDK's moving around. Here's him towards bench. Sprays his way on through, takes him down. Shazam's not got a smoke on point. He's going to be waiting for enough time. IDK may have just pulled this off. Shazam's got to stick it all the way, and IDK will just take him out. compLexity, so slow. Will lose another force buy round to TeamOne as they look to reset the CT side back to pistols again. It's Shazam, the man, currently letting compLexity down. 12 frags, the bottom fragger of the server. And also the non-winner of clutches, the loser of opening picks. Straight in from IDK to shut him down, and back over to Maluki as well. Depth. Close against Michelle. Will get shut down very quickly. I don't know why GoTV went into third person there. If an awkward one either way, it's a 4-on-3. Depth and Android actually going to combine for a frag, and yeah, he gets a second on Nico M. Hold the phone. Why is this doing this? Come on, guys. Maluki Trick. Ooh, Stanislaw comes in for the backside. I didn't even read this. Taps on, gets the second frag. Oh no! TeamOne have fallen to pieces. But on the back of IDK, a 1 versus 3. Android is close. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, he's out towards connector. And compLexity will take map point, looking to force us to Dust 2. Can they do it right now? The AWP for Shazam. M4s, the AKs. up against the force buy of TeamOne. Only Deagles and a little bit of utility left to their clutches. It looks like they're just going to go for a fast execution. Smokes in. It's going to be a very fast execution. Naden from Ye to try and suppress Android. Back here, going to get rotated in with Shazam as well to try to take the first face. But Ye out here. The AWP for Shazam gets the first bomb drop. Nikrem goes forward and they do trade. Android holding. Shazam out towards the cross. A small gap in the smoke. And the P250s, the AKs, they lock it together. Android with 2. It's 16-9 to the favor of compLexity as TeamOne fall to pieces in those last few rounds. It definitely looked like they could have held this game for Keller a little bit longer, but at least they'll make it a closer scoreline than map number 1. But map number 1, map number 2, they're all irrelevant. We're on to map number 3. We're going to close out these semi-finals tonight, as Dust 2 will be our final battleground here between TeamOne and compLexity. Don't go anywhere after this break. We will be back with more CS action.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.